Ladies and gentlemen, hope you had a happy Halloween. And we're back. Castlevania 2 looks different than I remember. That's right. It's the sobbing emoji man. So we are currently... Let me put my mouse on the screen here. So we're currently in the canal. And I actually did clear the canal last time. But I didn't explore the full thing. Because I took a gamble on which side was leading to progress and which side led to more treasure. So, we're back in it, and we're gonna go ahead and explore the remainder of this canal before we move on. I forget. Heat-resistant boots. Oh. I only have one character with heat-resistant boots. Why didn't I put it on Joshua? Oh well. Alright, what do you do if I push you to the right? Either way, Kip. Either James. Either Solaris. And what's going on in Vampire Survivors right now? There we go. I like that implementation of the lever. One is a temporary position and one is a permanent position in one direction. I like it. It reduces the puzzle aspect of it. Were-rat? A man-rat? Oh well.
Let's end this.
There! Alright, Annalise, show them how it's done. You have any AoEs? Yes, you do. Woo! We're gonna have fun with this thing while she's still relevant.
Let's move.
Alright, my HP isn't too low still. Oh, you got a crit turn too. Suction? That's all it does? No damage? Damn, Midge. Ah, the damage threshold. I don't care about damage thresholds! I'm Annalise goddamn Elfade. Let's see. Let's heal off some of that lava damage.
Not done yet.
Ah, okay. All I had to do was this. Nifty. Jump scared.
Let's end this.
Stop whiffing, please. You're making me sad. Ah, no 3 hits. Alright, alright. You know, they took a lava bath, nothing that shooting a bouquet can't fix. Oh look, you want me to heal more? Sure. You're gonna make it an invincible enemy turn. So much damage! Let's see, you can't even do anything, but I can launch an attack at least. Do it again!
I am invincible! Or am I?
I'm invincible! Or am I? Why would you even throw in the or am I? Eep charge! Nothing lit? Is there something left in his chest, mon ami? Am I sure? Très sure! Mods, ban the treasure chest. Revive and Balm. Congratulations! You're the second adventurer to open this chest. This is why there's nothing left in it. Heat-resistant... Ooh, more heat-resistant boots. Judge a dungeon! Judge a dungeon, not by the color of its structures, but by the contents of its treasure chests. You know what? The heat-resistant boots aren't really doing much for me anyway, since I have Olivert healing me. Now, what does this lever do? Hey, yo! Give me that treasure. Another skull pendant. Well, we got everything in here. So let's, then we can just leave. Yeah, we can just, use the map. Yeah, we can just use the map of Land Local. The locale! Oh, well, I can't use it that way. Let's go ahead and, retreat back to the Hermit's Garden to get all of our stuff back. So we got everything in the first plane, the second plane, the third plane. We're playing Balstar Channel. Suction is pretty good, it's just not what I was looking for at that very moment. Oh. This wasn't the warp I was looking for. That's not the one I was looking for either! Just go back to the Lodge. The Lodge. It certainly is an art to disturbing RPG Maker games, isn't there? Alright, over to the St. Croix Forest. Earlier today, someone reminded me that Mario and the Treasure Box, the music box, exists. Oh wow, look at how pretty the trees are. They were still green when Estelle and I were here. It's like a whole different forest now. It certainly is pretty, but don't you think it's odd? The leaves of coniferous trees don't usually turn orange like this, do they? That was dumb, but there are some varieties that lose their leaves in fall for sure. Can't remember their names though. Reese would know better than me, but well, I see. Don't mind me then. Actually, wait. The trees near the lodge are the same varieties as these, aren't they? Those were still green too. Yeah, so your first guess might have been wrong, but there's something definitely off here. You better be careful. It's almost as if we've been made to expect the unexpected and for inconsistencies to be the only constant. I'm waiting for the reveal that these aren't even the real characters, that these are just recreations of the characters. And when we, like, this is some kind of digital world or equivalent, like a Black Mirror sort of situation. And then when we come to the end of the game, we just go back to Estelle and the others, and they have no idea this whole journey even happened. That's what it's starting to feel like. Because if the world is fake, then what's to say the people made to inhabit it aren't? Kevin, don't. Lily necklace. Please, save us from these treasure chest messages. We're out of ideas. Do they still keep making them after Trails in the Sky? Or do they fall by the wayside? I think you told me one time that the treasure chest messages either vanish, like that, or they get pared down by a lot. That's a lot of blue quartz. Sepith, I mean. All that blue Sepith can make a lot of blue quartz. Okay. We got branching paths here. You finished that Vampire Survivor's run by the skin of your teeth. Good job. Triplet ice. Give it back! That wasn't yours! Well, plot twist, it wasn't yours either. You're a mimic, and whoever you picked it off on could use it back. Messages aren't in Cold Steel 3 or 4. They cannot be implemented properly into any of the 3D games because of how chests work in those games. Once you open them, you can't interact with them anymore. Really? What's going on? Oh, I have no movement. That's why nobody's attacking. Alright. Well.
Enjoy the show.
I was just out here reading chat while grinding out these battles. Are there any cheeky references to treasure chest messages in the games where there are none? I have to imagine there's something along those lines. HP 4? Nice. The chest is empty, and it smells like old people. Well, I did put my hand in it. HP 4 for Mr. HP Man. I wonder if I'm going the wrong way again if I'm looking for treasure. Not bad, huh? A Curia Bomb? You know, I'm worth a hell of a lot more Sepith than that lousy trinket you just took. Sludgy Cookie. The aromatic hickory lining of this chest permeated the sludgy cookies with a mouth-watering flavor. Hey yo, is that the first time a chest has directly referenced the treasure that was in it? I'm sure that isn't the first time, but that's like one of the very few times they've referred to the treasure it contained. It almost felt like there's just a pool of messages, and the treasure chests just randomly pull from it. But that one message was made for that one chest. Cavalry cross. You found a plank of wood, but it seems to be nailed down. Damn. Is that for Annalise? By the way, it ain't no Genu. Isn't that the dude from K-pop Demon Hunters? Genu or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Man, grugging these fights is so much easier with Annalise on board. With the Genu. More Sepith! Say, what year is this? I've lost count. Gets only more relevant the longer we wait. Enjoy this Annalise while she lasts. That's what I'm doing. You told me ahead of time that not all good things last. Stay away! Please don't come any closer! That sounds like... yeah, it does. Sounded like it was coming from over there. Might as well go look. Gee, I wonder who it could be. An embarrassingly cowardly voice. Nice. That's a lot of feint. Once everyone else catches up with their weapon, she'll just fall into the background. It's all Estelle from there. What does that mean? It's all Estelle from there. Cattling gear. First step towards beating kleptomania is admitting there's a problem. EP cut. This chest was made with state-of-the-art air freshener technology. Nice. Annalise, why do you have EP cut anyway? Well, I guess so you can spam out more tears and tiras. Yeah. White Mage Annalise. Ooh, hello. Tyrrell Balm.
Let's end this.
Oh, did I use another craft unintentionally? Not really sure what you expected from me. I'm a box. Some real sorry I'm dead energy there. Hold on a second. I think the alternate path actually takes me to the door. Nah, done witches. I want to investigate this door. Yep. I went the wrong way again. What do we got? Bring to me the girl who shines like the sun, and may the boy who cherishes that light be at her side. Only then shall the door open. A girl who shines like the sun, and the boy that cherishes that light. You're talking to Estelle and Joshua? By the way, they're not in the party right now. Who's the girl that shines bright like the sun? I'm guessing that's a reference to, Estelle's incorruptibility. Ah, that's what you mean. Brutal. Damn! I wanted to be a messianic figure, but not like this. I didn't mean any harm, I swear! I'll never do anything like that ever again, so please spare my bit of a life. Ugh, the goddess just loves bringing us together, huh? I'm saved! My saviors! Please help me! Do we even have a choice? I don't want his death on my conscience any more than you do, so, no, not really. Let's just get this over with quickly. That is on brand for Joshua to just one-tap an entire group of enemies. That was terrifying. Aren't you supposed to be a part of Ouroboros? How do you keep getting yourself in these messes? You are so rude. I didn't end up in this situation because of my own error. It was a result of a tale so tragic, anyone who heard it would be moved to tears. I think there's a more pressing issue here, to be honest. How did you even get here ahead of us? That's a good question. Did you get through the second and third plane's warp circles before us somehow? Huh. I just noticed that Gilbert is looking quite ragged. He looks like 5 to 10 years older because of those bags under his eyes. After parting ways with you at the castle, I found myself surrounded by armored knights. Naturally, I fought back with all the skill and grace I'm known for. But during the fight, I was engulfed in some strange vortex. Next thing I knew, I was in front of a building near a cliff. What a miracle! Clearly I've been chosen by Idios herself to be the hero of a new story. Kevin, you think? Yep. Sounds like he just ended up getting drawn to one of those vortexes that pop up in battle every so often and make things vanish. Damn though, ending up all the way here on the 4th plane just cause that is some luck. Seriously? Lost for words, I see. Not that I can blame you for being in awe of my good fortune. Oh. We're in awe, right? Anyway, you said you ended up in front of the lodge. So how'd you end up all the way out here? Did you decide to start looking around? Well... And this time, you're the one with the good question. You were saying things like, I didn't mean any harm, and I'll never do anything like that ever again earlier. What was that about? Whatever do you mean? I have absolutely no idea. But why do you say something? That was merely the result of me being so relieved to finally be out of mortal danger. I think I know what happened now. You were so hungry that you went and tried to grab those beastmen's food, huh? Well... You have no reason to feel ashamed, my man. Everyone needs food in order to live. You want a cookie? I got a few of them on me to snack on as it is. Gilbert. Do you want to come back to our base with us? That might be an idea, playable Gilbert. Put Gilbert and Josette in the party, and I'll never need anybody else. We got plenty of food and water back here. Save your pity! I was able to steal at least a month's worth of food from them already. I'm not going to need any more for quite a while. And it's all mine, and mine only. I won't give any of you so much as a crumb. So long, losers. He's incapable listening, isn't he? Is he planning on staying here for over a month? Who knows? But all we can do is leave him to his own devices for now, and if he doesn't want our help, I'd be surprised if he changed his mind. I mean, if this goes up to 12 streams long, then yeah, we'll be in here for a month. That does sound likely. I'll have to be ready to give him a warm welcome when he does, then. On to the next screen. Estelle using the range in her staff to be the AoE attacker, while Joshua used his assassination training to be a single target killing machine. Would have made a lot of sense. That's not what we got. Hi there, Matthew. Gilbert can be found back at the Bracer Lodge. No? Is there some unique conversation to be had there? Well, since we found another statue, we might as well go and check it out. I don't remember which room was which. Door's locked. Why would I? I don't want to be helped by those losers. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. Huh? What's this? Sweat's coming from my eyes. My man nearly choked to death. Well, that certainly did happen. Hello there, okay. Now, behave. Anytime I click off, everything just goes all wonkadillick. Kidney daggers! I wonder you're supposed to hit the enemies with that one. I hope my contents were speedrun worthy. Chat, are the kidney daggers important for speedruns? Hell yeah! All it takes is a critical hit for Olivier to be doing some decent melee damage. Regular attack damage, I should say. Uh-oh. Well, look at who's coming up next. Shara? Glare. Darling Shara! Shara? So, she's our lady this time, huh? Makes sense if we find nothing but bracers on one of their training grounds. We'll have to defeat her so we can get her sealing stone. Here's hoping we can have the real thing by our side. Exactly! That means that we should be getting Agate as the third trial. Alright, let's see. What can we do with our stuff here? Ah! Let's go ahead and hit some sacrifice arrows. I'm gonna have Olivier do this.
I call this Requiem for a Dream.
He really does bring up that Tommy gun, doesn't he? Then we'll sacrifice arrow. Joshua's gonna Jotch. Remember when Joshua said it's Jotchin' time? And then he Jotched all over the place? And then Annalise. Sure. Oh boy. Gee, why does Mom let you have 2 turns? Not the confusion! Let's get a clock down going up here. The last thing I need is fake Sherazard giving the enemies more turns. Alright, that should have taken away all of her capabilities. Her support, I should say. Do you have Curia? You do not have Curia. Not the confusion! Alright, you know what? Grail Sphere. Block 1 attack to that thing. That's not what I'm looking for, so let's hit a Latira. Heal with love! Okay. More sacrifice arrow. Let's see. Finish off some of these dodes.
Let's end this.
Get rid of all the ads. Wow, they have a lot of health. Joshua's not programmed to know what to do next. Get down! I said get down. The game really likes to heal the fake Sherazard, doesn't it? Thank goodness I have, Come on. You're almost down. And now we bully. That's a lot of green. Which makes sense, because Sherazard is green attuned. Nice! Now we should be able to set Shera free too. I can hardly wait to feel her in my arms again at long last. To the garden, my friends! I can hardly wait to see her again. I'm sure she's gonna be a big help to us. let's see here. Well, I guess that's the end of this area. There's still one more warp point. Yeah, there's still one more of these to go. So I guess we're not completely done with the fourth plane. Well, we need to do the third one. Given the PS2 startup sound. You'll get caught up in the crossfire. Crossfire. Crossfire! Eh? That's not Shara, is it? Huh? Hey, we gotta change an outfit. Oh, what? Oh my goodness! She got her hair, huh? Yep, about a month or so ago, she got herself some new duds to match too. This isn't like me at all. I haven't had anywhere near enough to drink to start feeling this out of whack. No, there's no stopping me now. Pour me another, A&M. Tonight, we're gonna settle this once and for all. To what? Nice to see you, Shara. Joshua? How long have you been back for? What happened to Estelle? Is it just me, or did you put on some muscle while you were away? You look stronger. Thanks, I'm happy to hear that. Be as it may, I can't believe you still haven't commented on my presence. How could you disregard your dear Olivier Lenheim, your loyal servant, and the man who forever holds the key to your heart? Olivier? Wait, you're not the only familiar faces here. This whole place is kind of bizarre too. Can someone explain what's going on here? We will, so calm down, okay? I can hardly blame you for being surprised. Yeah, your reaction's par for the course of this place. Okay, I think I get what's going on now. Still, under ordinary circumstances, I'd have a pretty hard time believing all of what you said was even possible. It's easier to chalk this up as an alcohol-induced dream, or another of Lucy's illusions. Heh, no doubt. Oh, woe is me! How could you look upon my fair countenance and beautiful locks and not believe that I am the one, the only true Olivier? I said under ordinary circumstances, Olivier. There's no need for the dramatics. First, what would be the point of showing me an illusion this bizarre to begin with? As for the dream explanation, there's a bit too much internal consistency here for me to lean on that theory. True enough. Thanks for believing us. So I take it you'll be up for helping us then. We sure could use you. I'd be happy to. And I think about how Estelle's most likely been dragged into this place too. How could I think to say no? I wouldn't be a good big sister if I didn't look out for my little sis now, would I? Thanks, Shara. You are a true model of a woman. Cheers! We appreciate it. Anyway, you were given a rough outline of the situation we're in. Currently, we're in the middle of exploring what's apparently called the fourth plane, so that's where we'll be resuming from. Alright? I've used the facilities that lay local before as a trainee back in the day. Since you found both me and Annalise there so far, perhaps the other sealing stones you find there will contain people who trained there too. That's plausible enough. Oh, so maybe Estelle's gonna be there. That means the chance we'll find Estelle there is high. Or I don't know, you will find Grant or Carnum? It's not impossible. They've certainly been to lay local. but they went more as instructors. I don't think they've ever been purely as trainees the way you and Estelle and I have. Oh, right. Hey, Shira. Do you know if Agate has ever trained there before? Now that you mention it, yes, he has. Cassius supposedly tricked him into going, and he was, not a fan of the experience. That was about 4 years ago, I think. Oh. So that means both him and Estelle might be trapped there. It's possible, yeah. They're both fine. I'm certain of it. At any rate, now we have only one of the 3 ordeals remaining. Indeed. So we'll find who else is trapped inside the training ground soon enough. Then all that remains is for us to rescue them. Yep, so as soon as we're ready, let's move. We hadn't said anything so far, so we decided to pipe up. You recommend doing either Shara's door right now or save her for the start of the next stream? Be so crazy if I got sucked into a gacha game with my friends and had to summon them with currency to save them. And if you got a dupe of one of your friends, that friend would have to eat their dupe in order to get stronger. That'd be so funny. That sounds like something that someone had already made. Like either a game or a story like that. Trails in the Sky Third is so strange. This really does have a side story feel to it. Then again, first chapter was a whole lot of meandering also, so maybe this game will really pick up at the end. These games tend to do that. Anyways, I want Shara in the group. Annalise is the newest one, but Olivier is funny. Although having a full bracer team probably feels on brand.
Ready? This ought to perk you up. Ready?
You really repurposed the "this ought to perk you up" voice line. Alright, Shara. First of all, let's see that art! Damn! She got the new Galatea top and everything. Huh. So that's what the top of her whip looks like. Not just a handle, but a whole wrist guard? What is that called? I know there's a very specific term for that metal part that goes over her wrist. Oh, and she's got a sharp bit at the end there. Now that they've expanded out the glam system in Final Fantasy XIV, maybe I can make this in that game. This is the kind of thing where it's unfortunate that I don't have my chat on screen right now, because this is the sort of thing that someone would make a clip of and be like, "What's going on with the Gamer Hang chat right now?" Anyways, let's see. Yeah, I guess Sherazard would have all the newest stuff. His skull pendant prevents death blows, sure. Poison, confused. You know what? Ever since fighting Lieutenant Lawrence, Sherazard needs confusion prevention. A handguard. Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, what's the ordnance look like? Ooh, you come with an Action 3! Good on you! Annalise? You know what, Annalise, you can get the Falcon Eye. Sherazard, you can get the EP cut. Let's see, what does your stuff look like? Let's see. Forte, La Forte. Charizard need an attack 3. So the 2 mandatory green slots she's got filled out. Let's see what happens when I swap the EP cut and the attack. Alright, you've got, let me see, you've got, EP3, Haze, Information, Mind. So let's do it, Shara has Clock Up EX and Clock Up Down. Those are pretty good. Shara's door recording is referencing is 90 to 100 minutes. That would take the rest of the stream. Alright. Well, I have cobbled together something, so let's go ahead and spend the rest of the stream on a door. Let me see, which one is it? Ah, the dancer with white hair. Alright, Sheriff. Are you ready for your close-up? Bring to me the dancer with silver locks. Only then shall the door open. Open the door. Yes, let's go. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Baloo, 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 baloo. Year 1202 of the Septian calendar. Roland. Charizard. Charizard? Huh? Where am I? You feeling alright? You sure you haven't had too much to drink? Boy, that dream really brought back memories. Hard to believe I was once that young. I see you've gotten yourself nice and plastered. You might want to watch what you're saying, though. You're still young, but no one will believe it if you start talking like that. She's right, Shara. Hi. Wow, I thought you'd be out for a while longer, Olivier. Let me pour you another glass, then. Please, mercy! You can be such a monster. Faulkner, bring Olivier another bottle over. Looks like Faulkner's gone and left early again. Bye. I have to go get the bottle myself. Well, I'm getting up my seat. I'm the strongest thing in the house. I spy some brandy. Charizard, he's literally only just gotten up. At least start him off on some fruit wine before you start bringing out the big guns. He can have both! Problem solved. Spare me. I'll die. By the way, you remember when we first met? How much did you down again? Down? Down what? Booze! We're talking booze, baby! Charizard began pouring alcohol into Olivier's head. That should go in his mouth, Charizard. You don't tell me how this goes. When we're out in the field, they pour it on our heads. That's how items are used in every single video game ever. Video game characters don't eat through their mouths, they eat through their scalps. Yeah. Shut. Silly me. This is a fun scene to voice. Can't believe Olivier Lenheim dies in Moondor 2 of Trails in the Sky the Third. He wants to claim he has the key to Shira's heart. He's gonna earn it. 5 years ago. Are we in a flashback in a flashback? Hey, it's Greenhorn Sherazard. Making deliveries in a city like this sure isn't easy. Okay, where's next? Air Bay Royal Via? No way, I have to go all the way there? This is why I hate cities. Hey, Bracer! Out on the job again! Thanks for the help! You're a lot stronger than you look, young lady. You wouldn't have any interest in working for us, would you? You'd be more than welcome. Sorry, but I'm not interested. Really got to go too. See ya! Whee! Baby hyena. Anyone who is younger than at the current point in the story is baby. Grunsel City, 1197. 5 years had passed since the 100 Days' War came to an end. The scars it left were slowly healing, and life was returning to Liberal. People gathered in their cities and towns that had returned to their former state, and the revived ornament trade brought the kingdom prosperity. Peace was becoming normal once again. Not all that was happening in Liberal at the time was so positive, however. This was also a period in which corruption was rife in the military. Many of the Army's officers at the time cared for nothing but lining their own pockets or gaining power and prestige. Between the development of horrible technology and blooming prosperity, much was forgotten. Is there no one here? If you have a request, please write it on one of the forms to the right and place it in this box. It looks like it. Wonder if they'd mind if I use their phone? I'm pooped. I feel more like a slave than a bracer with all this menial work getting dumped on me. Oh, hello. Are you here to lodge a request? Yes, that's right. Might I ask your name? I'm Sherazard Harvey, a bracer. I'm still a junior one, but I know what I'm doing. Don't you worry about that. Oh my, really? You look so young that I had no idea you were an actual bracer. My name is Aina. It's a pleasure to meet you. And a match made in hell was made. At least as far as Olivier is concerned. So, what's the request you want to make? I don't have all day to stand around chatting. There's only 2 bracers at this branch right now, so we're very busy. If you can make it quick, I'd appreciate it. Oh, really? I'm terribly sorry. I had no idea you were... Did you not hear me? Or do you need me to explain to you what the word quick means? Oh, my apologies. Well, you see, it's my first time exploring the city. I thought it might be wise to come here and request that someone give me a tour of the main sites and such. The size of this place is rather daunting, as I'm sure you can imagine. But with a bracer who knows the way around at my side, I'd be able to enjoy all that Grancel has to offer without fearing getting lost. You've gotta be kidding. Please tell me you didn't actually come here for such a worthless request. Damn, Sherazard! Pardon? You seem to be misconstruing what bracers are actually here for. We're not some community volunteers or whatever. We have a serious profession and do serious work. We're also very busy, as I said earlier, so I'm gonna have to ask you to look elsewhere if you want a buddy for your sightseeing trip. Damn, Sherazard! You need to knock back a couple to unwind yourself? I wasn't trying to... Or hell, just go look around on your own. Getting lost is probably part of the experience anyway. Has this one lived in a box all her life? Typical rich girl. Besides, I need to focus on doing major jobs so I can get my letter of recommendation for this branch and get promoted to senior officer. If you find something serious you need help with, by all means come back. Until then, get going. Damn! If Aina deserves to bust Sherazard's chops after all this treatment. Looks like this isn't going to work. I really am sorry for troubling you, but... Baby Kurt? Oh, who do we have here? Maybe come to make a request per chance. Pardon us for not properly manning the front desk. That's currently my job, but I'm undertaking other work at the same time. Oh, you don't have to apologize. I'd pay her no mind if I were you. She's a waste of time. Holy hell! Greenhorn Sherazard is kind of a jerk. Not kind of a jerk, straight up. Baby 33-year-old Kurt. Hey. Considering the company that we're keeping in this chat, that is 100% accurate. She seems to have gotten into her head that bracers are friends for hire. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll get out of your hair now. Please don't leave just yet. Sherazard? Yes, you're a spring chicken. Compared to me, you could climb up and down a mountain without breaking a sweat. Kurt's actually 25 in this flashback? Yes, then Kurt is definitely baby. Compared to me, you're all heartthrobs. You're breathtaking. Huh? What is it? Sherazard feels the looming shadow of karma creeping up. Do what she wants. Helping people in need is the fundamental mission of us bracers. You've got no reason not to help. What? But we're busy here. I don't have time to be playing tour guide. I've got more important things to do. Don't worry about other requests on the board. I'll take care of those. But you're even busier than I am. You're even our receptionist on top of it. You needn't worry about me. Besides, you're still a trainee, which means you still have much to learn. So go. Once you finish this request, I'll write you your letter of recommendation. What? Really? Are you sure? This seems like way too simple of a job to be awarding something like that for. I thought it was your policy to give 100% to all work you undertake. Well, it is, but then I'm counting on you with this job too. Thank you very much. Think nothing of it. Take care, you too. Got it. I appreciate your assistance. This should hopefully do her good. Everyone seems to have forgotten that you're actually a 500-year-old vampire. Right, and you're physically, like, what, 13? What is up with today? From delivery girl to playing tour guide for some snooty silver spoon, it just gets worse. I do apologize. I really am putting you out with this request, aren't I? Let's just get started. Ugh, that aloof manner of talking she has just makes me want to smash something. Let's move along or else I'm gonna smash you. Does that word mean something different? So, where do you want to go? I can't believe Aina gets smashed in door 2. Let's see. I suppose I should go buy a few things in the Edel department store just in case. In case? In case of what? It's in the east block of the city, don't forget. Why would I? I can feel my blood pressure rising already. She was already talking like an old person, Look at little level 10 Sherazard! With her Viper Whip and her leather vest and her leather boots. Oh, we little beauties! The Erebonian ambassador. Ah, that's right. The wounds are still fresh from there. Ha! Percy about to join the Fisherman's Guild. So, is there a lot of stuff for me to look at? Or do I just go straight into the department store? Explore a bit. Maybe I'll see someone I recognize. She is level 12 when she first joins your party in FC. Well, dang. In 5 years, she only gains 2 levels. Oh, let's explore around, shall we? So we're going into the eastern part of the city, which means as long as I keep to the left, we should be good. Alright, Shepherd's wife is manning the front. There are 2 sets of NPCs that stick out in your mind. Both are in the East Block. Everything's in the East Block. Ralph is flexing his house. And that's because of his wife. She begged him for the house. This man is anticipating the newest liberal news. Ah, so the Fisherman's Guild is fresh. Candy vendor. Earlier today, I went out shopping, and I picked up this massive bag of candy for like $6. For some people, November 1st is the countdown to Thanksgiving. For me, it's the day when I get discounted Halloween candy. Gaspard is new to the capital, and it's huge! Phoebe and Nana talking about people that they know in the store. Who are these people? The game won't let me talk to them. Oh, might as well explore around. Looks like I can't go anywhere else but the proper way. Alright. We're keeping it moving. Spencer's talking about post-war life. It's Bill! And Eileen. That's one way to spell Eileen. Is her last name Dover? It's the ice cream stand! A freckled girl. Going through all the lesser-known spots in Gransell, mentioned these books with son for a while, but I've had enough now. She's so bored. Wish she got some ice cream. Is that, oh no. That Dorothy? I remember being an ice cream stall there before. Well, to be fair, a Bank of America moved in nearby me, and I was caught off guard by it. Ian is waiting for somebody. Can't go up into the landing port. The Erebonian Embassy. If only you knew what awaited for you in there. Tragedy in the royal family happened recently. Let's go training! Aina can take out endgame FC monsters, can't she? Can't get into the Grand Arena. Can't engage in some casual blood sports. And look at who it is! It's Anton! Finding his way into yet another of my flashbacks. The sun's rays are warm, the clouds are white and fluffy, the breeze is gentle. Look, Ricky, it's like the whole world is blessing us! Hooray for school life! He was such an apple-cheeked lad, wasn't he? In some miracle universe, Anton actually ended up getting accepted into Genis. And the same miracle, I did too. I only took the exam because I had nothing better to do. I can only assume Eidios is playing a prank on the two of us or something. We're continuously going back into the epic story that is Anton. This year is the 20th year the Cecilia airliner has been in operations. Okay. Anybody I missed? I like how the very first thing she wants to do is blow all her money. So, what are you planning to buy? Well, I could probably do with restocking on recovery items for one thing. Eh? Please, Eidios, I just want this job to end. Hasn't Kurt read this book? Did he bring it here? A lot of these look really complicated, too. Hey, it's the Men in Black. Miss Sherazard? What? You know, there's actually a really famous ice cream stall near here. Have you ever been there? Why would I have? I don't like sweet things. Come on, don't say that about yourself. Well, I do. And I feel like having some ice cream right now. Let's go get some. Wait a second. Oh, is she being chased by those men in black? Is Neil around? Oh, really? Neil? Well, I thought I had looked through the entire place. I found Dorothy. Oh, the History Museum. I didn't go here yet. The curator's, traveling abroad. Santos is doubting himself. Don't. You're perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. The curator is exceptional at her job. Oh, I think I misread that other dialogue then. Oh, was I in here? There we go. All the times to run out of photo quartz. Guess I'll have to get these developed first. Manuscript needs to be finished by 2 or I'm never gonna be done in time. What's up with him? Hey there! What are you doing? The girl forcibly took the camera from the man, exposing the photo quartz inside. What the hell do you think you're doing? Those are useless if light shines directly on them! Huh? Really? Yeah, really! Shut the cover now! Damn, that gave me a scare. You have any idea how much a set of photo quartz costs? Oh, I know. He looks just like the dog that lives near me. What are you doing with that thing? Don't you dare damage it! It's not mine! The editor-in-chief's really expensive prized robo camera! How do you use it? Click. Ooh, it moved! Stop! Give that back! It gets broken, there's no way I can replace it with my Joko wage. I won't break it, honestly. Wow, you can see things that are really far away so well. Yeah, is that just gonna, Alright, looks like that's all we've seen there. Alright, let's see. So, right. The bench spot is to the north of the, Was there just a bird that was flying circles around me? Alright, anything else I should be aware of? I like how you put it, the Joshua mind break spot. You see some trails, Dojins, that I'm not aware of? This isn't the month for that. And I bought 2 ice cream cones from the stall. Did your brain decided to selectively switch off when I said I don't like sweet things? You'll like this. Promise, it's really nice. That's not how it works. It's almost noon. That means I've only got 24 hours left. I'm running out of time. Oh yeah, something's going on with those men in black. Might be a bit risky, but... Hey! What? What are you spacing out and ignoring me for? I was trying to ask you something. Sorry. What was it? You look angry. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? It's really obvious. So come on, out with it. Or are you involved in something you can't even talk to me about? Well, it's just that I realized I left something back at the hotel. As if anyone would buy that. Not gonna talk, huh? Well, fine, be that way. Can we make our way back there so I can go get it? Fine, whatever. I'll come with you. At least until I can get an idea of what you're really up to. Thank you! Well, shall we get going? Let's go to the South Block. Fine. Well, Neil and Dorothy moved. Where are the two of yous now? Ah, don't worry about Ricky. He'll be back to being gloomy soon enough. That's right, you're so cute. Damn it! Will you just give me that camera back already? It's not a toy, you know! I never knew you had this many different expressions. It's like seeing in a whole new world. Let's try and go for that sexy dandy look now, okay? What is this girl even talking about? Excuse me, sir. I've finished developing the photo quartz now. Oh, right. Thanks for that. Sorry about rushing you. Holy cow! Yay! La la la. There's no way this is happening. I can't believe this kid can take such phenomenal pictures. I need payment for developing those quartz and photo quartz you bought. Yeah, sorry about that. So, that'll be 1,050 mira for 7 sets. What? Hey, you're the one who took this. Huh? Man, what am I even asking? There's no way she could have. Must have gotten mixed in somehow by accident. Just a photo of your average tree, and yet the powerfully rising trunk, the see-through leaves with their veins spreading forcefully through them. Every one of them is visible with amazing clarity. Never seen anything like this. This is the work of a pro. There's no way any amateur could take something like this. Doesn't it look tasty? What? The tree. It tastes of mint, you know. Cameras are really interesting things, right? It's like looking into a kaleidoscope. You can see loads of things just going round and round. I have no idea what the hell she's talking about. How can she take good pictures with a thought process like that? Hey, give me that back for a minute. I'll get those developed too. Give me a peace sign now. Looks like I have to advance the plot a little bit before I can do stuff. So you say you needed to go back to what again? The hotel? Did I talk to you? I don't think I talked to these people. Yeah, tell us in the North Block. Well, la-di-da. Wait a second. Isn't this the hotel? The building you've just walked right past? Well, yes, but... Grancel Castle looks really heavily guarded. Should have known. There's got to be some way to get past. That way leads to Grancel Castle. You want to go and have a look around it? Yes, I suppose I do. But, looks like I've almost cracked her. Time to talk, young lady. I want to know exactly what I've been dragged all over this city for. Ugh, this job's such a pain. Gonna go and catch a breather outside. There she is! What? What's going on? You stay right where you are. Protect all NPCs. If an NPC's health reaches 0, the game's over. Hey, we got the Ouroboros music. No arts. No crafts. Just a tear bomb. Urgh. Well, what was your plan there, Aina? Oh, don't you start with the whiffs. Aina just finished that man off. I mean, I didn't know whether or not Aina had a kill count, but now that has been confirmed. What the? That guy was no amateur. Well, they haven't noticed anything has happened just yet by the looks of it. It's only going to be a matter of time, though. I need to do something. Look, you! It's time for you to start talking. Who is this guy? Don't want the army to notice anything amiss either. Are you listening to me? Shh! Please be quiet. Well, at least we know she's not on the hotel's guest list. Figured a rich girl like her would have to stay at a hotel, but I guess not. We're just gonna have to start scouring the city. From top to bottom? There she is! No, don't shout! Hey, did you hear that? Yeah, it came from over there. There she is, our target! The blonde getter! What is going on? You got some serious explaining to do, Missy! Well... Let's start running! The hell, wait! Alright. Things are really picking up. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I think we lost them. Just about. Okay, I have had enough of this. It's time for you to open that mouth of yours. Just who are these guys? And furthermore, who are you? Why do they want to catch you? What do you even want? Well, don't even try and worm your way out of answering. I will hurt you. With this. That sounds painful. No use hiding any longer, is there? They're trying to capture me. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I'm asking why they want to capture you. Go on, get talking. Let me start from the beginning. I suppose it started about a month ago. My grandfather, who I was living with, passed away. Your grandfather? That's right. He did mention that he intended to leave some of his fortune to me, but the will didn't just say some. He wrote that he intended to leave me everything he had. So, well, a super rich guy leaving his fortune to a young girl. Okay, everything's starting to fall into place. So now every relative you have under the sun is on you like ants trying to get their share. At the very least, I still think my uncle is a very nice man. He said he wants to look after me until I turn 20, so as part of that, you should let him look after all the money you've inherited. Ugh, unbelievable. Maybe. His eyes when he said that kind of scared me, so I ended up turning his offer down. Wait, hide! So Aina's a rich girl with an inheritance. Wonder how she gets to being a receptionist later on, who's not being actively hunted down. And now someone's hired those men to come after me. If I don't formally inherit his money, grandfather's will becomes invalid, you see. Most likely, that's the reason they want to capture me, so I'm not able to do that. There are no ordinary street thugs either. They clearly have some experience under their belts. Can't believe they're just able to wander the streets in the capital in broad daylight like this. Just what is the army even doing? One of my relatives has connections in the Royal Army, so that's probably why. My family's pretty influential, actually. Getting a headache just listening to all this. Hiring a bunch of suspicious, highly trained underlings to fight over an inheritance? You don't get much more stereotypically spiteful rich person than that. I'm sorry. I'm not looking for an apology from you. Still, this really isn't looking good. Might have been able to win that last battle, but I'm not confident I could win another. I think the best thing we can do is try and get back to the guild house without getting caught, but I can't see that being easy. Oh. Whew. Come to think of it, I forgot to feed the birds. Feed the birds? I doubt it's meant to be taken literally. Probably some kind of code they use. Which means... crap! Alright, this way's a dead end. You've been giving us a hell of a lot of trouble. Your luck's just run out. Duh! Huh. You're fast, though. I'll give you that. Now grab her! Oh, I've got a crit turn! Got nothing on this! Can I use my Sylvan Whip? Maybe a crit turn will be enough to take you out. Ah, no it won't. Ouchie. That's one down. No, I ain't a... You'd better not get 2 turns in a row. Take this tier bomb, please. What crafts do I have? Bind Whip and Sylvan Whip. Damn! I stole my kill twice! Well, not half bad. I don't think I can fight my way out of this. Are you alright, Miss Sherazard? You were the one getting filled with lead. You guys still not caught her? Ha! Well. You almost stood a chance against us. Almost. I don't want to be beaten by a bunch of low-life scum like these guys. Do you have any ideas for getting us out of this? Me? Oh. There's an entrance to the sewers nearby. We can get to that. You might be able to escape to the west block. That's a huge if, though. Alright, let's go with that. Close your eyes for a second. What are you? Flash cry! Flash bomb! Oh my god, it's an actual flash grenade! Or a smoke bomb? Mustard gas. What's that? A smoke grenade? My eyes! Ho-ho-ho! There she goes. That's 3. That's 3 kills that she's taken from me. Ready to go. What? What is that smell? Is this mustard gas? Wait up. Don't let them get away! Why do you even have that thing? What's the point of knocking out that guy too? It's locked. Get out of the way. Shearzard took out a wire and jammed it into the keyhole. Come on, hurry! Get back here! It's no use! It's locked. Out of the way, I'll get it open. Should I use another one of those canisters? I've got the pepper ones too. Pepper? You make those things yourself? I've got a few original blends of my own, yes. They were originally just white smoke grenades. For example, there's this one. It contains powdered laughing mushrooms. Never tried it though. You think it works? You don't need to find out now! Might get blown back in here! It's Girardi. Haha! Girardi! Is this? Mon Dieu! Someone bring an axe! We're gonna have to smash it open. That damn bitch! Ugh. Looks like we bought ourselves some time. What are you thinking? What kind of insane maniac just uses a smoke grenade or mustard gas canister or whatever it was? You shouldn't even be making that kind of stuff. I thought you were a high-class lady. Surely? But it helped us get to safety, didn't it? Well, yeah, but still. Where did you even learn to make those things? My grandfather loved collecting books. He had his own personal library in the mansion. Learned all kinds of useful things from there. I take it you're not much of a book enthusiast yourself, so you probably wouldn't have read any of the things I have. But there's a famous spy novel I remember reading. It has a scene in it where the protagonist makes their own smoke grenade. And she learned it from a book. I take it back. Miss Rich is written all over her naive face. Look, let me make this very clear for your own good. You might have gotten us out of a dangerous situation earlier, but you got lucky. Don't expect that to happen a second time. Don't go getting cocky just because you picked up some mildly useful knowledge from a book that may or may not have even worked. I don't want to see you doing anything like that again. Are we clear? Yes, of course. That's all. Let's get going. Being in sewers like these always bring up back unpleasant memories. Feels like my instincts are coming right back, though. Why did she suddenly go silent? Did I say something to annoy her? Let's move. When they come back, they'll get that door open in no time. But be careful and stay close to me. There are bound to be monsters here. Right. Hey! We're exploring. We don't have a map. I'm guessing there are no real items for me to get, so I just have to work my way through here. Oh. Dance with me, chat. Drop it! That's incredible. Thank you for this meal. Oh. Looks like I can't one-tap enemies right now. But maybe I can use a craft. That was a whiff. I don't think Cher's meant to get into any fights in this. Gotcha!
Seems you came up short.
Looks like I got myself into a sophisticated encounter. If I can find my way to leveling up, I'll get my HP back. So, maybe I should... Okay, 2 enemies. The math actually does math now. Hell yeah! Oh. I master that. Hold on a second. I know of an S-craft. Let's go. I don't have any arts, so the slimy boy, that won't work in my favor. Or will it? Let's see. I'm gonna give this a try. Aina, don't walk up to the exploding enemy. Hilarious. Now, which way am I supposed to be going? Ooh, the free heal! Yes, please! A tear bomb? Do you take a joy in yanking out others' insides? I am 100% not commenting on that. I still need to do my laundry.
Done already?
Uh-oh. Do not walk into the arts, Aina. Oh, an Aina crit turn. Come on, big damage, Aina. Big damage. I didn't want you to whiff, I want you to hit for like 100 points of damage. I did it! Right in the face. Tear bomb. So I heard you like chests. You pervert! I am not a lousy pervert. Okay. Oh. I guess we'll need to find some way through the door to get the west block. Should be something to open it nearby. In what way is anything in this situation romantic? Wait. Aina made a quip that this situation they're in is kind of romantic. Come on, broaden your horizons, Sherazard. Aina's already got the right idea. The lever won't move. Is it not budging? Stay quiet for a minute, I'll handle this. Sherazard removed a rock from the bottom of the device and placed her hand inside. Oh, it was a rigged. It was rigged. Wow, you really are amazing. But not for this. This isn't all that different from breaking into a safe, to be honest. Really, though, you shouldn't be impressed by these kinds of things, or getting used to them. Why? There's some things in life you're just better off not knowing. And some things you're better off not being able to do. The entire town smelled like a rotting open drain and was reviled even for a Are we in a third layer of flashback right now? Is this some Inception bull hockey? The people who ended up there were largely those who couldn't be accommodated in a prison, those who had been driven out of the cities, or children who had been abandoned there like yesterday's garbage. I did whatever I had to in order to survive and live to see another day. Picking pockets at every opportunity was a habit I picked up from a very young age. Anything that caught my eye, I took. But even then, I didn't end up with enough to live on. There were always men there who made their living by taking from people like me. The surest way to make money was stealing from the safes of the rich when they were out of their mansions. The residential area full of wealthy people on the other side of the river, accessible through an underground sewer, was a perfect target for this. Every time I felt hungry, I sneaked inside one of the mansions and made use of the skills I felt like I'd known since the day I was born. The most important thing to remember when doing this was not to take everything in one go. Instead, the key was only to take a small amount each time, enough to get by, but not enough for the mansion's owner to notice anything was gone. With a simple piece of wire, I had access to enough mirror to live for a couple more weeks. Before I knew it, I was doing it every day, building up a stockpile of money instead of simply taking what I needed in the short term. And boy, I paid the price for it. I had it all taken from me by the men of the slums and ended up being kicked and stomped on until I coughed up blood. Everyone did what they did, or they said they did as much anyway, so that they could keep living on. There. I could see it in my head, but I was hoping that we wouldn't get that visual, just... That is rough. Always pretending to be desperate as an excuse to live by any means, but always taking the easiest road they could find. The town I lived in was devoid of energy, but full of filthy humans like them, and like me. Again and again I thought about giving it up. Again and again I said to myself that I wanted to stop, but I couldn't do it. I hated myself for what I was doing. I hated the fact I couldn't stop. It was because I didn't want to return to that life that I ended up becoming a bracer. Because if I didn't, I was scared I would end up right back where I was. The troop had saved me from that place, and had made me into a respectable human being. But when I lost them, I was afraid. One thought stood out above all the rest. No matter how much I tried to forget, no matter how used I became to my new life, no matter how much I tried to deny it, I was yesterday's garbage from the slums, and nothing I could do would change that. And that's it, really. One day, I'm sure I'll end up returning there. That's why I need to be strong, to stay strong. What job I do doesn't even matter. Anything I can pour my heart into that'll let me live an honest life is fine. Anything that keeps my mind off the past. Anything that lets me keep the ugliness in my heart at bay. If it makes me strong without relying on others, then it's fine. It's fine. I need to be strong. Stronger than anyone. Stronger than anyone! But am I? Am I really doing alright in my new life? Am I really getting stronger? Hey, you gained 1 level while we were exploring the sewers. Am I, Lucy? Miss Scheherazade? Are you alright? You're looking very gloomy all of a sudden. It's nothing. I'm fine. As soon as I finish this job, Kurt will give me the last recommendation I need. I can finally become a real bracer. Then no one will be able to tell me I'm not strong. I won't let them. I will be strong! Anyway, we're leaving. Wait a second. Miss Scheherazade! As soon as I finish this job... Alright, what's gonna go terribly wrong before we're in the clear? We're gonna think we're in the clear, and then it's all gonna go really pear-shaped, and I have no idea what's gonna happen from that point. Dear home, if you want it that badly, you could have asked. Okay. Guess it's locked. I know it is. Just shut up. You'll break my concentration. Oh, my bad. Took a wire, insert it into the keyhole. Oh, we're finally back on the surface. It's evening, too. That took longer than I thought it would. We should hurry. Of course. Are you alright, though? What? You look kind of pale. Are you feeling tired? Maybe we should rest a little before moving on. I'm fine. I've had enough training to handle this level of physical activity, thank you very much. Don't underestimate the stamina of a bracer. I suppose you're right. I'm sorry. Wait, what the hell? She was never more than a few steps behind me at any given moment. How is she still fine? She never seemed out of breath, even when we were being chased by those guys, come to think of it. I feel like there were a few times when she was even ahead of me. What is up with this girl? Is this like nothing to her? Are you absolutely sure you don't need a rest? I do have a few snacks on me. Would you like me to share some? It's okay. I'm definitely fine. Right now, we need to focus on getting to the guild so we can hide out there. Food breaks can wait. We might have run into a lot of trouble on the way, but the request was to show around the capital. I've done that. And all I need to do is get back to the guild, and this request is done. I win. Come on, get a move on. I still feel like it would be a good idea to rest, at least a little though. Are you certain you're alright? How many times do I need to repeat myself before you get the message? To hell with it all! Hide! I was up all night working on that damn story! All night! Who the hell does no Tisha think she is? The better the scoop, the hotter it needs to be caught. Does she think I don't know that? Ugh! What do you think he's talking about? I've got no more idea than you do. Maybe he's using some kind of code like those men from earlier. couldn't be one of them, could he? Do you think he could be? Damn it all! It can't be sure. Just look at his eyes, though. Doesn't look like a man who makes an honest living to me. That's a statement, isn't it? I see what you mean. You've come this far. There's no way I'm letting us get caught now. We need to proceed carefully and deliberately. Let's see if we can find another route. Yeah, if I remember correctly, that house over there is empty. This way, follow me. For adios' sake, I would have, if I wanted to do something, I would have done it already. You two patrol the area at the bottom of the stairs. Okay. Shouldn't have skipped over that dialogue. Guess I have to call on Raymond again. Wait, he works in the VIA now, doesn't he? Just my luck. That's ages away! Oh yeah, you need to go get the damn camera back later too. Can't believe I had to shell out 3,000 Mira for more quartz. Swear this job is bad for my blood pressure. I need more nicotine in me. Oh yeah, that's how you handle yourself. You just smoke it up. Disclaimer, that's not how you handle stress. Do not smoke under any circumstances. Come on. Why are there still so many of them going around? How can we get to the guild like this? I think we're gonna have to spend the rest of the night here, unfortunately. Won't need to come to that. I think if I can find a good opening, we can force our way through. It's just a case of finding one. I don't think that's a good idea. We need to be careful and rest while we can. As logical as it sounds, I'm not buying it's a real reason. Get a grip, Shira. I can't let my emotions get the better of me. There's no guarantee we're even safe here, you know. I still think the safest option in the long run is to get to the guild, no matter what we have to do to get there. Hey, where do you think you're going? I think the second floor is a better place to rest than the first. We'll find it easier to escape from here than we would from below. This should be a good spot. Wait one damn minute. This is your safety we're talking about here? You could stand to listen to me. Those men will be patrolling carefully for the rest of the night. They aren't going to give you the opening you want. Or at least, I don't believe they will. We've made it this far, so I think it would be best for us to rest tonight and resume trying tomorrow, don't you? Trying to do what? Pardon? You're still hiding something, aren't you? For one thing, you're awfully familiar with this city for someone who claims it's her first time here. You also seem to know a lot about those men and what they will and won't do, too. What exactly are you really after? Oh, is she not actually a rich girl? Is she a thief? It's plain as day at this point that you want more than just not to be caught by them. If that wasn't the case, you wouldn't have asked to be shown around the capital. Not that I think that's what you want either. What's your real goal? Well, no answer. The work we do is based around trust. We can't accept requests from people who won't tell us what they're up to, or who knows what kind of crimes we could be abetting. So go on. The whole thing about that inheritance was a big fat lie, wasn't it? I was able to pick that up before they made it obvious. Something about you'd been setting off alarms since we started running around together. Strike that, since you first came to the guild. Why'd you lie to me? The story about the inheritance is true. I swear it. I want to go to Gransel Castle. I really am the one to whom my grandfather gave his fortune, but I haven't finished the necessary procedures to truly inherit it yet. Until I complete the required paperwork in Gransel Castle's administrative room, I'm not legally allowed anything. And that's why there's so many of these men in black around that area. All of my relatives know exactly what I need to do, you see. So they're trying to make sure I can't do it. Still, if I don't keep trying to move forward, I'll... What a mess. Okay, for argument's sake, let's assume that I believe all of what you just said. Why am I only hearing about it now? That is... You thought I'd want in on that money, didn't you? If I did, and I knew everything, I'd have all the opportunities a greedy girl could dream of to take that when together with you. That's what you thought I'd do, isn't it? I'd play along and then steal it all for myself the second a chance presented itself. Do I look like that much of a scumbag to you? No, you don't. That's not it at all. After I lost grandfather, I lived all on my own. But the second his will became public, I had crowds of people descending upon me. People who, like you said, were interested only in claiming his fortune for themselves. They all started to live in mine and my grandfather's house. And before I knew it, my once peaceful life was shattered. One day, someone would push me down the stairs. Another, I'd taste something funny in my food. These kinds of things began happening on a regular basis. Those are some eggshells. Legally, they were my relatives while I was a minor, so there was very little I could do. I tried reasoning with them at first, but in the end, I had no choice but to leave home myself. I wandered the highways alone, going from place to place and trying not to be discovered. But I knew that while I could hopefully avoid being caught that way, I'd eventually just be declared as missing and presumed dead. Besides, after I'd left once, even though I did go back home, I knew I'd be promptly locked up somewhere and reported as still missing regardless. Grandfather's will would be declared as invalid in time, and my relatives would blissfully share their newly bequeathed wealth between them. I hated the thought of that happening. That's why I decided to return here to the capital. Even if that's the last thing I do, I will formally inherit what he wanted me to. Oi! There sure is a lot going on with the Bracer Guild receptionist, isn't there? What's Elnum been up to? That's why I decided to try and get an escort from someone I could trust. So it's not that I don't think I can trust you, not at all. And, I will admit that wanting to explore the capital was a lie. I'm sorry for deceiving you. You're a grade A moron. I'm sorry. You could have said all this from the beginning and saved us a lot of headache. If I'd known what you were trying to do, I would have been able to formally escort you where you wanted to go. And the guild would have been the safest place for you to hide out too. You wouldn't have ended up in this dump instead. So, just like in the previous stream with Chloe's story, someone tried to be someone that they are not, and they tried to hide the truth and kind of finagle their way around and it got them into trouble. I suppose you're right. I was just scared. I'll never be able to forget what I saw that day. What I saw in the eyes of everyone who gathered to hear that will read. The horror I felt when I saw it. Madness. Insanity. Cold, murderous light. Emotions that no one can explain. That no one can put into words. It wasn't visible for long before they managed to push it back below the surface and out of sight. But it was still there. Because now, I believe that's something that all of us possess naturally. Human beings are capable of limitless cruelty. Every one of us. And that realization's left me terrified of us all. It's not that I don't trust bracers. It's just that I've been so scared. I'm so sorry. I know I shouldn't have wasted your time with any of this. I never should have gotten you caught up in all this when you were busy enough already. Just forget that I... Listen. Huh? It's my policy to give 100% to all work I undertake. Don't underestimate me. I'm the one who should be apologizing to you. I've wanted to be strong and live with my head held high. I still believe I was right to feel that way, and yes, I have lived my hardest until now. But you've made me notice that there's something wrong with my attitude. I'm not going about it the right way. And it's made me realize anew that I want to be able to keep living with pride in my every step. So, no more saying sorry, okay? I want to see this job through to the very end. Nothing like getting locked in a house together to speed up the reconciliation process. So, where was it in Grancel Castle we needed to go again? The administrative room. The deadline for submitting the paperwork is noon. Noon? Noon today? That barely leaves us any time at all! Why are you only telling me this now? It has to be filed within a month of the deceased passing away. That's a law here in Liberal, apparently. Oh, right. I never was much good at this legal stuff. I bet Kurt knows it all by heart, though. He did seem like the type who might. And then they laughed so loud that they got caught. Let's get going. You don't have any time to waste. As long as we do as we discussed earlier, we should be able to handle this. We're getting inside the castle, and they're not going to stop us. Miss Sherazard, I really am glad that you were the one who undertook my request. The more time I spend with you, the more I realize you're someone dependable, who relies on their own strength to live. You're blowing my merits out of proportion, I think. Also, can we stop with the Miss Sherazard now? The way you say it, it makes my name sound like ridiculously long. Does it? It does. Feels like our conversation would take twice as long as they should because of it. Well, if you insist. And now you know all there is to know about what I want to do. So I'd like to formally request again that you escort me to Grancel Castle. You got it. You'll get there. I promise you that. Thank you. So, do I go in there? Well, let's see. My man's a farmer. Do I need a rest? No, I don't need a rest. He's offering us coffee. We don't have time for that. Oh, we're going straight to the castle. The Liberal News Service. The editor-in-chief is off to meet with somebody. And apparently he wants to win a Pulitzer Prize. A Pulitzer. Screw urgency, go to the cathedral. Aye, aye, Captain. Ah, even he's telling us that the cathedral is a place that everyone should be going to. Sister Noah. Cathedral's one of the oldest buildings in Liberal. It's May. She's very envious of the jobs that the sisters have. Father Rivali! Is your gale ready? Sister. Oh, Idios, please guide us all. You may or may not be a senior, you don't know if the NPC triggers one or not, must because you didn't see it yourself. Well, I've talked to everybody in here, and I've been every place. And this door's locked. So I don't know what it is I'm supposed to be looking out for. Is he not there? The only he's that I see are the two priests. I'm not seeing anybody else. We got Cisna, we got May, we got the sisters. Oh, here we go. Nielsen, who might the two of you be? The sound of your footsteps is unfamiliar to me. Presume this must be the first time we've met. It certainly is. You must be visually impaired, sir. Yes, I am. If you'll forgive me for saying so, you're a rather unusual pair, aren't you? Maybe use a bracer, I believe. Huh, no need to be surprised. The air you have about you reminds me of other bracers I know, that's all. May have lost my vision, but it has allowed me to see things in a way I couldn't before. Really? That's incredible. He's waiting to meet with somebody from Erebonium. If you meet... That's him. If you remember, you meet him on the Lusitania as Kevin. I vaguely remember that. Vaguely. General Morgan's residence. I'm sure he'll be plenty happy to see a bracer on the job. The missus is pregnant. She's due any day now. Good luck, miss. Irving's wife. Hello? Wow. Your clothes are so black. They're really cute. Who the hell are you? You're in a way. Get lost. Shoo? Shoo? You're both dressed the same, too. Is that your uniform? Who is this kid? Ah, my head. Must have way too much to drink. Feel like I'm forgetting something important, too. Nope, can't remember. Guess it can't have been anything too important. Can I take a photo of you? Like hell you can! Get out of our sight! We can't leave our posts. Consider yourself lucky, kiddo. We'll let you leave this time. So go play somewhere else. What is going on here? Today's our last chance, after all. Meow! You kidding me? A cat? No, wait a sec. There might be something else inside. Don't let your guard down. I know. There they are! Too late! Why does Hyena get so many turns? Does she have an Action 5 equipped? Can't wait until I get all my crafties. Yes, that one level is really doing me a lot of good. Knock the defense down! Wow, I did exactly enough damage needed. Give me... I actually got an extra Sepith turn in one instance where I don't get Sepith. And there you go. The level has come to pass. She's now level 12. She's now prepared for first chapter. This isn't good. Now's our chance, Hyena. Right. Ah, there's more of them. No! Nice of you to finally show yourselves. What's the holdup? Why haven't you made an example out of them yet? Our client's waiting. Get a move on. You're really gonna regret messing with us, kids. I hope you don't expect us to just be able to walk away after showing yourselves. First, I'm gonna kill you. The other young lady can live a while longer. She's still useful. Long as we can get her to write her own will, it'll save us having to forge one later. You really think that will be that simple? Huh. You think saying that's gonna nerve us? You got another thing coming. Hyena, you can still run, right? Yes. I'll take all these guys on myself. While I'm doing that, you run. What? You can't take this many opponents on yourself and have a chance of winning? You'll... Huh. Not gonna beg for mercy, I take it? You've got something you need to do, and so do I. So let's just do them. Don't worry about me, as if I have any intentions of dying here. What are you even talking about? Ha! Glark! One down! I just need to keep them talking, and they'll all be down in short order. Damn you! Go, Hyena! But I said go! You seem to be having a little trouble over there, Sherazard. What? Uh-oh. Now they're outnumbered. Who the hell are you? Kurt? What are you doing here? Have you forgotten that I'm affiliated with the Gransel branch of the guild? I see nothing odd about my presence here. Well, I know, but I'm happy that you seem to have realized exactly what it is you must do. but I can't say I'm as pleased about how willing you appear to be to throw away your life without first exploring other options. I'm sorry. Can't entirely fault your decision from the perspective of a bracer, but I would like you to give a little more attention to your surroundings. Well, I'm aware that you seem staunchly opposed to relying on others, but take a good look at the situation you're currently in, and tell me exactly what it is that you really should be doing. Kurt, can you take care of things here for me? Certainly! Oh, well, I can't believe Mooks A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H die in Moon Door 2. Oh, let's go. Summon that lightning, Kurt!
Rise, storm, from the space between sky and sea!
Holy mother of pearl! Idios herself really brought her thumb to bear, didn't she? Now I know. Right. You're getting away! Half of us should be enough to take care of this guy. Everyone else... What? Sorry for the delay, Kurt. Not at all. I've largely taken care of them as it is. Gundalf? Have we met Gundalf before? The name sounds kinda familiar. I just can't put a face to the name because he doesn't have a portrait. We have met him? Was it all the way back in FC? He has a total of 199 lines across this trilogy. Really? Ah. It's been so long ago. He looks like a red Hector. Well, I'm more surprised to see that obstinate young lady finally come to her senses. When she was with the Zeiss branch, she was more like a wild boar, always charging forward without stopping to take a look around her. I've always known that she had what it takes to be an excellent bracer. She really lost sight of something important and needed to be put back on track. Given the opportunity, she was always perfectly capable of doing so. She'll be able to get much stronger than she is now that she's righted herself. I'm sure of that. Oh, to be young again. Quit acting like we're not even here! Kill them both! They're sure taking their time. What are we even doing? Now, there's no need to be so hasty. Capturing her isn't even necessary to the plan as far as I'm concerned. As soon as the noon bell chimes, true as that may be. Sure, that would invalidate the will and ensure that she doesn't get all the money. But also mean you have to share it with everyone else. Which means our share will end up going down. I'd kinda like to avoid that if we can. Don't you worry. We got plenty of options. Remember, you're only dealing with a single young girl. What? Uncle? Why? Oh dear, what are you doing here, Aina? I keep telling you how dangerous it is to go venturing outside. And alone at that. You blind old man? She isn't here alone. Oh, I can see you. Getting in my way. It's like they don't even care if they kill Aina in the process. That wasn't a very good shot. I take it marksmanship isn't exactly your forte. Sorry, sir. Sherazard, what is it? Let's just force our way through here. We don't have time to mess around. Got it. It's time to come along, Hermione. Everyone's waiting for you, you know. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Oh, this only works on one target? Nah, that won't work. Yep, bunch all up together. Uh-oh, their strength is up. That's not good. Oh. Yeah, I should be able to take... Why am I not getting targets? Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait. Is that how targeting was done in FC? Okay, you whiffed. You whiffed. My money! And now I have created a time paradox. Boy, did he rub me the wrong way. Can I give him another crack with my whip? Just leave him. Can't even bring myself to feel anything towards him anymore. Still don't think he was originally a bad person, though. He'll come around when the whole inheritance matter is settled. You really think so? I think you're being naive, to be honest. He was trying to kill you, you know. If it is anything else to cause trouble again, I'll hit him myself. With this bag? That sounds painful. What are you doing? What in Idios' name happened out here? You there! Throw down your weapon at once! I'm from the Bracer Guild. What? The Guild? Yada-da-da-da-da. So you are... Still, what is a Bracer doing here? Her Majesty may recognize the Guild. That doesn't make it alright for you to cause a commotion right outside the castle. I had reason to believe that these people were responsible for numerous criminal acts within the capital. I knocked them all out for the sake of peace and order in Gransel and the safety of its people. So could you do me a favor and arrest them? I haven't covered that part yet. Well, very well. Ordinarily, we'd be taking you away with us as well, but I'll let you off this time. You know what to do! Right! Still, while you may have gotten away without punishment this time, don't expect to be so lucky next time you try and overreach your authority. Protecting the capital is our job, and we'll show no mercy to anyone who causes trouble, Bracer or otherwise. Oh, is it? Cool. Can I ask another favor then? There are a bunch of their friends still in this city. You couldn't take care of those, could you? Of course, last I saw, Kurt was with them, so you probably won't have to lift a finger there either. You two follow me! Sir? I'll never get used to dealing with the army. What? Oh, I was just impressed with how much authority the Bracer badge wields. You were kinda cool. That was the first time I've tried using my badge like that, I'll have you know. But never mind my badge now. We're running out of time. We need to hurry. Right. We're finally here. Can't believe a girl like you could actually keep up with me running full throttle. Anyway, get that paperwork done, quickly. I'll be watching from here. Okay, I'll be back as quickly as I can then. Yada-da-da-da-da. Get that paperwork done! I'm gonna put her signature on the necessary paperwork. Boom! I'm really happy for you, Aina. Congratulations. Sherazard? It looks like I need a witness to sign this. A witness? You wouldn't be willing, would you? Sure, if you're okay with me doing it. Of course I am, silly. In fact, I want it to be you. Then I'd be happy to. Never thought the day would come when I would be called as a witness for something like this. Or that the day would come when I'd be able to proudly say I was a senior bracer. or that I would be able to feel overwhelmed with pride over something in the first place. The undersigned, Ina Holden, shall hereby inherit the property of Saul John Holden, as outlined in his last will and testament. Witness, Sherazard Harvey. Thank you, Sherazard. And there's the bell on time. That's this request wrapped up, right? Actually, no. There's one more thing I need to do. We're still not done? Could you possibly bring me an application form? I'd like to make a donation to Her Majesty's Welfare Foundation. Oh, to the tune of the entire inheritance? Looks like I'm moving my camera back up here. Cheers! I still can't believe you gave all of that money away. Okay, maybe you don't need all of it, but you'll still need some to live, right? I suppose you're right. What I did was a little strange, but I made up my mind to do this from the very beginning as a matter of principle. When I said I didn't do any of this for the money, I meant it. Still, congratulations on becoming a senior bracer. I'm not sure what the difference between a senior and junior bracer is, but it's clear that this is something you worked hard for. It means I have a lot more authority. I got a lot more responsibility to go with it. It also means I get a nice new badge, and I wasn't even interested in that personally. Oh, really? Yep. I'm relieved to hear that. I see you're finally beginning to understand the necessary mindset to be a bracer, Sherazard. Crap, it's Kurt. This might look like alcohol to you, but it's actually water. Hyena's reverse Jesus. As today is admittedly a cause for celebration, I'll turn a blind eye to your drinking tonight. Just don't go drinking so much that it interferes with your ability to do your job. Fine. What is it? As you're fully aware, Sherazard, you are now a senior bracer, which means you must behave with more responsibility. That means I expect to see an end to you drinking in every free moment between jobs, day or night, and sneaking out at night for it too. Oh, I'm sure she's gonna hold to that agreement. I also expect to no longer discover that you've been taking advantage of the busiest times of my schedule to behave like a drunken lunatic. I'm so glad that she has changed for the better, you guys. Is that really what you usually do, Sherazard? You sound like a tried and true troublemaker. Don't say anything. Are we clear? Yes, sir! There's no need for the sir, of course. We're both senior bracers now, which means we're both on equal standing. Why, I'm hardly even a veteran. I'm still very much a rookie. Are you now? Says who? Regardless, this isn't what I'm here to discuss. The matter I came for concerns your uncle, Ina. I came to make you aware of the fact that the Bracer Guild is capable of asking for leniency in his punishment. Hiring a Jaeger Corps for personal use carries a very grave punishment, you see. A Jaeger Corps? Are you referring to those men dressed in black? They were Jaegers this whole time. Yes, they're one of many corps that are known to be active here in Liberal. Recently, there have been many such corps making their way into the country, and they've been successful in finding work too. Hiring them is, of course, very illegal, but with the army as slow to act as they currently are, I've taken this chance to take care of them, though, so we shouldn't see any sign of them in the near future. Take care of them? All of them?! Yeah, that makes sense. So it wasn't a coincidence that he showed up when he did. He's been investigating all the Jaeger Corps and Liberal so that he could start an operation to wipe them all out? No wonder he seems so swamped. The Jaeger and the country have been targeting wealthy individuals in hopes of getting them to sign contracts. There have been countless cases like this all around the country of late, with civilians getting caught up in it at a worrying frequency. Goodness. I believe the case we're dealing with here was no exception, in that it was the Jaegers who came to your uncle rather than the other way around. Oh, there you go. The uncle was as much a victim of this as anybody else. It's hard to feel too much sympathy under these circumstances, but in a sense, your uncle was a victim in all of this as well. What? What are you trying to pull? Just because the Jaegers approached him and not the other way around, he's a victim? That he deserves to get off with a slap on the wrist? And Hyena's supposed to be okay with that? He tried to kill her! Shara, please calm down. There's no need to shout. I'm sorry, but still. No one is saying he doesn't deserve to be punished for his actions. All I'm here is to say that if, and only if, Hyena wishes, the Guild is able to request leniency in his sentencing. That is all. Oh. Oh yeah, daylight savings time is rapidly approaching, or rapidly approaching its end. When is it again? It's like tomorrow, isn't it? Daylight savings 2025. Sunday, November 2. Oh, that's tomorrow. 5 exact time. Oh, it's usually at 2. It's at 2 a.m. Right. If you pressed me, then I would have known that it was at 2 a.m. And then the clocks are turned back 1 hour to 1 a.m. So all of our live service games have now been set. All of their login times have been set back. So keep that in mind. Hey Q, you found the time travel. Amazing. Whew. You scared me there for a minute. You needn't make your decision immediately. Questioning him will take roughly a week as it is, based on what I've heard. You bear no responsibility to even make any choice at all, so please don't feel as though you have to think long and hard about this. Just please be aware that the possibility to forgive him exists. That is all. Alright. Incidentally, should you ever find yourself in need of assistance with anything in the future, the Bracer Guild is always available to aid you. We're certainly not omnipotent or infallible, but we'll at least strive to do what we can to aid those who want our help. Thank you. I'm really sorry for not telling you the whole story from the start, too. Please, don't be. With the situation you were in, your reluctance is quite understandable. Furthermore, one who is worthy of being a full-fledged bracer should be able to tell roughly what a client wants just from looking at them. They should also not, under any circumstances, try to chase away a potential client in genuine need. Ouch. Still got a long way to go then, huh? Certainly, but don't we all? Alright, I've said what I came to say, so I'll be excusing myself now. Really? You could stand to join us for one drink? I'm afraid not. I still have my duties as guild receptionist remaining, after all. As for you, Shara, Be careful you don't have too much water. Crud. Why has he always got to be so serious? Oh, actually, how about you, Aina? Can you handle your liquor? If you can, you should join me for a few drinks. Well, alright then. You sure? Really, really sure? Of course. You've done so much for me, so how could I refuse? Joining you for a few drinks is the least I can do. Ha! Now let's get boozing! Tonight's gonna be fun! Can't wait to see what a prim and proper girl like her looks like when she's drunk out of her mind. Man, we're missing a third person that we can bully. Maybe one day we'll find one. This is going to be awesome! Well, cheers! I'd seen girls just like her on the other side of that river. Silky blonde hair, beautiful blue eyes, smooth skin. The blessed, blissful children on the other side dressed like royalty and smiling like angels. Seeing them, I asked myself the same question over and over again. Why aren't I on that side? I envied them. I hated them. I both longed to be one of them and rejected their very existence. I knew the answer to my question from the very beginning. I despaired in myself. I always tried to avoid others getting too close, believing that to be what I needed to do in order to live. But I could never completely get rid of the tiny, lingering hope deep within my heart that eventually, no matter how long it took, the day would finally come when I could smile from the heart. I know she's probably jealous of their affluence, but it really does sound like the one thing that she is jealous of all those girls, was their ability to be happy. Not their wealth, not their bouginess, not their ease of life, but just the fact that they're happy. That the day would come when I would finally be able to accept and forgive myself for how I was. The next day, Aina visited the Bracer Guild and registered her desire for her uncle to be shown leniency in his sentencing. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to accompany her, having been drunk under the table by her the night before. Oh! That's the end of it. Good place to finish. I just expect these things to keep on going. I really thought that we would have transitioned into Aina's application to work as a receptionist, but either that's not important or we're going to get that for a later time. Heaven's Eye and 4,000 Mira. Man, it's always so funny to me that after these long, intricate stories, we just go straight into world map mode. So what does Heaven's Eye do anyway? Combines the effect of Eagle Eye information. Okay, that's fine. Anyways, that certainly was a way to feel out the rest of the stream time. So this was the Sherazard and Aina stream, and I have no problem with that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me in this this fascinating flashback. Goodness me. I know that that Trails in the Sky the Third seems to really have a non-interconnected story, and the mystery kind of feels like we're plodding along. But these doors, as far as I'm concerned, are the real game, filling out all this context and giving us these prequels. I have no problem with the structure of this game. It's just so cool. The next door I'll open is almost an hour long. bring it on! Glad you had a great time. AQ, Solaris, James, and Matthew. And Moderator Catone, probably somewhere around there. Don't think there was anybody else. The only other person in this room right now is you, who is watching this as a VOD. So thank you for that, and you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, join the Discord. It is in the description. It'll let you know when the next stream comes up. So next time, we are going to continue on our door journey. And we're probably going to open up another door and start off with some more doors. Apparently, for an hour long, which of course I say, bring it on. Until then, game out.